Wild Camping Scotland, sponsored by Atropa IT Solutions. Good morning, guys. Right, I was not looking forward to today at all. Yesterday was a disaster, the 5 through till 6, but I've just studied it closely, and this is a single line path which I followed. Now, there was no path there. I literally just went through swampland, bog, etc. But I've just noticed, this is where I am. Excuse the mucky nails, yuck. It turns into an actual track in just less than a kilometre. So, fingers crossed, today's won't be too bad. It might just be this first kilometre of swampland, and then I might be alright. Oh, I hope so. Oh, and I can sleep near a forest tonight as well. Ooh. I really don't want to get out of bed. My ankles are killing me. My knees are hurting me. It's windy. The tent's dry inside now, but outside it's not, because I've been sleeping in a cloud. Literally. Anyway, let's get up, let's get on with it. Come on. Right, we're ready to go. I've just got my shoes to put on, which I'm doing last because I know they're wet through, as well as the socks. So I'm not looking forward to putting them on. But I'm going straight through bogland again, so I know I'm going to get wet feet. Yesterday must be the worst day of this trip so far. I can't see it getting much worse than that. I'm hoping in about a kilometre things are going to start to improve and I'll be on a proper track. It's cold, it's a very cold day, a windy day, cloudy day, miserable day, it's drizzling. But let's do this, come on, we can do this. We're only on today, what, 12, 13? Let's carry on. Okay, that's Geldy Lodge. I don't know anything about it. It's not somewhere I'd like to stay. It looks like a ruin to me. But the good news is... Whoa, sorry about that. The good news is there's a track coming from Geldy Lodge, and it supposedly crosses the water here somewhere up here. And that means there's a proper track, and I'll be able to get away from the swampy, mossy, crappy, boggy, yucky, muddy, wet, horrible land I'm walking on. So please be a track within 800 metres, and that will really, really make my day. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Geldy Lodge. Bless you. I've got a track, a proper track. Thank God for that. I could not have gone another 2 kilometres doing what I was doing. Oh, it's still not the best track because it's full of rocks and pebbles. It's quite easy to twist your ankle on things like this, but hey, it's a track. It's far easier than what I've had. Oh, I'm so happy now. I can speed up a bit. Oh. Look at that, guys. It's a Land Rover, it's a real person. There's people in there. Normal people. Not like pretend people, proper people. First people I've seen in ages. Just had a little chat with them. They're from Mar Lodge Estate, which I'm passing by on the way to Braemar. I should be there in a day or two. And they're stalking deer, they're looking for deer. Says you won't find any deer up there. I haven't seen a deer for 20-30 kilometres. I don't. What makes you think you're going to see one? I've seen lots of deer poo though, I'll give them that. And they know what they're looking for. He had a flat cap on like me, but mine's a bit more special. He probably thought I looked a bit of a nipple. His were more of a tweed, proper countryman type cap. But I'm happy. Oh, by the way, I fell in this little stream, knee deep, in front of them while they were watching. But I'm not bothered, I'm on my track. And this is the peak, it goes downhill now, for at least a couple of kilometres. I'm buzzing now, I've got my happy face back. Just to give you some idea about how difficult it was going through that boggy, marshy crap. It took me 2 hours to go 3.71 kilometres, okay, which is ridiculous. And I've just done 1 kilometre in 15 minutes. Now I'm on this track.
So that just shows you how hard it was walking through that. Right, I've come to this little stream, whatever you want to call it, and they've given me a little footbridge this time. Why can't they do that on all of them? There's a little forest here, which is there. Oh, well, you can see that. I've got to go past another little forest and I'm camping at the other side. It's 3 kilometres to go, but I can do this quite easily. I'm so pleased now. All I want now is a signal on my phone. Well, just 1 more mile to my campsite. I don't know if I'll even stop there. I might carry on and try get another hour in, but I doubt it. I am very tired. But yeah, I'm going round this corner. You see the forest there? I'm going to the other side of that forest. And my plan is to camp at the very other edge of the forest. I don't know what that building is there. I'd rather camp in there. On second thoughts, no, I don't think I'll stay in there. Caution, dangerous building. Some people over here, I don't know what they're doing. They're on some kind of vehicle. Look at this, it's a proper tree graveyard. That's quite morbid. They've all been cut off. I don't know. That's horrible. And you've got them poor trees in background, might be related to some of these trees, crying their eyes out. Right here. This is my campsite for tonight, I've decided. You have got the river down there. I think it's called Geldy River. It's quite noisy, so I've come inland a bit. And I've got a running stream here. It's fast flowing, that'll do me nicely. It's quite pretty actually. Well, it's not actually, it's really swampy and disgusting. This is basically the graveyard for trees. I don't know, it's like the Nazis have been and destroyed all trees. It's like a concentration camp for trees. It's not a very nice place. I feel really sorry for these guys. I don't think they're going to last long. They look alright, them healthy ones over there. But yeah, I'm just going here. Again, every single footstep, it's just moss everywhere. And it just soaks up the water and you're just squelching in it all the time. But this spot, it's just raised a little touch. And it's flat enough. This'll do me. I'm happy, I'm tired. You know, you don't have to be too fussy, do you? It's just somewhere... Honestly, as soon as you get in your tent and in your sleeping bag, I've found I'm sleeping better than I do in my own bed at home. It's amazing. So comfortable. When people think about camping and, oh, I couldn't do that, I wouldn't like to be in a tent overnight. Being in the tent overnight is the best bit, believe me. Alright, let's get set up. I'm just sitting here having a little ponder. I like to ponder sometimes. A few things what are on my mind today. Firstly, you know when people are assassinated, right? How important do you have to be before you're considered assassinated rather than just murdered? There must be a line which you have to cross in importance to become assassinated. I've put my socks out to dry. I don't think it'll do them any good, but I'll tell you something, they were absolutely soaking wet anyway, so it won't do any harm. I'm just going to leave them overnight, see if it does anything. If it rains, obviously they'll get wet, but never mind. They're already wet. And my gaiters, they're wet through. I expected that, I suppose. My shoes are absolutely drenched wet through. But yeah, just leave it like that, see what happens for the morning. It can't be any worse, can it? Something I wanted to do on this trip was a bit of whittling. If you don't know what whittling is, it's where you get wood and you carve it into faces and different ornamental things and just make pretty things, carving it from a knife, yeah? Now I watched a lot of YouTube videos on how to do it, the correct way of making the cuts, etc. Some of the ideas of what I could actually do. So I've got myself a nice piece of wood here. I've got my knife out and I'm going to give it a go. So come back to me in a short while. Let's see how we get on. I've been whittling away now for about 40 minutes, 45 minutes. I'm quite impressed for my first effort. It's not too bad. See if you can guess what it is. I was thinking about doing a Norse god. You can do like tree men and all sorts of things. But I've settled on this, so tell me what you think and what you think it is. You see that? It's Pac-Man. It's Pac-Man, obviously. Pac-Man with a willy. There you go, Pac-Man with a willy. Not bad for a first attempt. Very hard with this wood though, because it's very wet. I think it's best to do it with dry. So, you know, the mouth would have been a bit more V-shaped. It's a bit too rounded. I couldn't quite get the proper V, but I think that's because the wood was a bit wet. But that's alright, that's not a bad first effort. Maybe I'll try some more on future days. And he's got a willy. I didn't carve that, that's just comes with branch. A couple more shout outs I need to do, some thank yous. Robert Barrow from Southampton, Ken Walker from Spain, and Yellow Cab Vectra, which is my friend Oliver in Germany, aren't you? Oh, yeah, in Germany. Thank you very much for my birthday present, Oliver. I did open it before I set off. He sent me a birthday box, but it's not my birthday till December the 21st, so he says, well, open it before you go to Scotland. So I did. There's a birthday cake in there, which I've got to make myself. There's a DVD with Jennifer Aniston films on it. Woo! Cola beer and loads of other stuff. So massive thank you, Oliver. That was very thoughtful of you. You keep surprising me. So yeah, massive thank you to all you guys. I think that's everybody who donated over the amount to get a shout out. I can't remember. If I've missed anyone, I'm very sorry. There are a couple who remained anonymous, who didn't put a name and address in, so thank you to you guys as well. Right, I'm going to leave it at that for today. Thank you for following me on yet another day. We are now 15 kilometres away from Braemar, which is my dream destination right now. I need to get internet access, and I want to get to Braemar. I can get a beer. If I can, I'm gonna get a hotel, stay over there so I can wash my clothes, dry my clothes, and get some more food and things sorted out. So that'll be 2 days' time. I'll do half of it tomorrow, half of it the day after. So join me in my next video. Thank you for coming. See you later. Bye bye. Well, you asked for more videos, so don't miss the all-new lineup for 2015. Deep Fried Dan returns every Monday, cooking concoctions in the kitchen.
How disgusting! People are eating this all across the world. Ooh! Right, I've mixed it all together. If it's meant to be a dough, it's not.
Wednesdays are all about travel, following my adventures in wild camping Scotland. Boo. Okay, so you want me to try and get a fire going, do you? Got Mummy Hill, Daddy Hill, Baby Hill, Benny Hill, Jimmy Hill, Damon Hill. It's just hills everywhere. Fridays see the return of metal detecting as I continue my search for history and treasure.
Bang, 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 bang. I think I found some gold. It's a gold ring. It's a gold ring. It's a gold ring.
And with more wild camping on Sunday and possibly even more thrown in through the nights, you can be sure I'm here to annoy you all week and every week. Click subscribe and join me next time, only on YouTube.